A major prostitution sting ends with 31 men and women being arrested. 8 News reporter Nate Eaton went undercover with Richmond police for the big crackdown. He joins us live now with this exclusive story.
One Richmond Police Chief Brian Norwood says he, the police department, and the community are fed up with prostitution. For the past 2 weeks, officers have been conducting decoy operations all across the city. I rode along with them. You may be surprised at what we found.
Take down, take down, take down.
Richmond police are about to bust this woman after she hops inside a car with an undercover officer.
I ain't doing nothing.
And allegedly offers him sex for money.
I didn't touch him. I didn't touch no money or nothing.
A few minutes later,
Take down for the black Mustang, take down.
this woman allegedly does the same thing
Never planned nothing. Nothing.
to another undercover cop.
Do you want to go to lockup tonight and I'll have them take your picture?
In fact, in just 5 hours,
She's wearing like a leopard skin looking shirt and blue jean pants.
10 women will be arrested,
I don't want to hear it, no.
charged with prostitution.
If we see you out on Hope Street at all anytime tonight, it means you're not listening to us and it means we're going to lock you up.
Uniformed and undercover officers are conducting this operation. They've been doing stings like this all year to stop prostitution and those involved.
Just about anybody that you see any day going up and down the street, you'll see engaging in prostitution.
On this night, officers in plain clothes are driving around in unmarked cars picking the women up.
They're both still in the car.
Once sex is offered for money, other officers swarm in and make the arrest.
Relax. Relax.
There has to be something of value exchanged for the sexual act, usually money, but it can be an agreement for let's say food or something.
This prostitute right behind me tells police that she's 1 month pregnant and that she's actually on the streets tonight because her boyfriend sent her out. She says that if she returns home without any money, without a check, he'll beat her. Officers say they see cases like this a lot of times. They don't know if she's telling the truth or if she's lying, but either way, she's busted. Often the prostitutes like this one have been arrested before.
We got you last time for prostitution.
Many have drugs on them.
White powder residue on the spoon, believed to be cocaine.
And others say they've almost been killed.
I've been raped about 3 times. I've been shot at. I've been pushed out of moving vehicles. I've been beaten up. I've been robbed.
Natasha has been working the streets for 20 years. Why do it?
A lot of times when we go to jail and we come back out in the street, there aren't any programs or anything like that to help us better ourselves.
She says the business has ruined her and wishes she never would have started.
Take it from someone who has 20 years experience. If you're just starting, get out. Get out while you can.
And getting out is one thing police hope these women do.
I'm just coming from my mother's house.
As they work to get them off the streets,
He was just giving me a ride home.
one prostitute at a time.
Make sure you show up to court. If you do not show up to court, a warrant will be issued for your arrest.
Prostitution is a misdemeanor crime, so the women were cited, released, and will most likely face fines and jail time. Now, going after the prostitutes was just one part of these stings. Coming up in just a few minutes, see what happens when undercover female officers dress up as prostitutes and then police go after the Johns. Juan?
Welcome back. Tonight we're showing you an undercover prostitution sting in Richmond.
Nate Eaton joins us now with part 2 of this exclusive story. Nate?
That's right, Christina. Earlier on, we showed you cops arresting prostitutes, but part of this operation included going after men who solicit the women.
How you doing? Good. How you doing? I got room.
A summer evening on Jeff Davis Highway.
What else you want?
I want the whole shebang.
And one man,
If you want, I can farm right there and we got some.
after another,
What's your name?
Chris.
Chris?
after another,
70-year-old sitting in the car that's already counted his money out of the wallet.
pulls up to a prostitute
You here to have a good time or what's going on?
and allegedly offers her money for sex.
So, what are you willing to pay for it?
What these guys don't know is these women working in front of a motel
How you doing?
are actually Richmond police officers. They're involved in a sting operation targeted at Johns, the men who solicit prostitutes.
What girl you looking for? It doesn't matter?
On this night, most guys pull up to the ladies in cars, but one's walking, others are on bikes, one even stops in a huge white work truck.
You can't just park here.
They all approach the women, and after money is offered for services,
There's 3 guys in that car.
the decoy directs the man to a motel room.
You want to pull around back?
Meanwhile, police in unmarked cars watch the whole thing and radio to officers waiting inside the room. Once the couple enters, the arrest goes down.
They're cautious, but they still do it.
This officer says most of the Johns are nervous when they first pull up, but
they do have this sense of excitement. Like, you can tell they know they're doing something wrong, and that's why they want to do it.
The fake prostitutes have to act as if they're really on the job, and any questionable move could tip their customer off.
It's a word game. You have to be able to talk to them, not like a police officer, but like a prostitute.
Lieutenant Bill Kelly says the police department does things like this to spread the message that prostitution is not tolerated.
You never know who we are or where we're going to be, but there's a good chance that you're going to end up getting charged with prostitution or solicitation.
Those charges can mean time behind bars and a big fine.
Clean cut boy like you? What you want?
So, police will keep working the streets.
Come on to the back.
Hopefully getting these guys and others like them.
Arrest team 2, room secure.
To stop their illegal activity.
We'll continue to regularly enforce these laws.
And Richmond police say the unsung heroes of these operations are the officers who actually work them. They're not required to participate, but they kind of make the whole thing happen. We also wish to thank the police department for letting us tag along. Now, we have more information on this story, including pictures of all those 31 people who were arrested. You can see those on our website at WRIC.com. Jason?